First tonight, Rhode Island and the country is observing Memorial Day a lot differently with the risk of COVID-19 still present. I'm Mike Montecalvo. No big parades today or large gatherings. Instead, smaller but no less important tributes to the men and women who gave their lives for our country. Eyewitness News reporter Logan Wilbur reports on today's scaled-down ceremony at the Rhode Island Veterans Cemetery in Exeter and why some say this year is extra special.
Like many traditions and events, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the annual Memorial Day ceremony here at the Rhode Island Veterans Cemetery. Those putting on the ceremony felt it was their duty to make today special for the families of those who served and all of Rhode Island to honor the fallen. Rhode Island's annual Memorial Day ceremony, smaller than in most years, with a small group gathered at the World War II Memorial.
As we stand in this holy place, knowing that the service members buried here represent for us as a people what sacrifice really looks like.
A place like this, it's special, especially a day like today when this day comes up. When all the flags are up here, it's nice to visit both of them. Family members of our fallen heroes like Dennis Bunker here with his family to honor Dennis's father and grandfather, sharing memories of his father with his son. As a kid, he was my superhero, you know. When he'd show up with the uniform on, I'd go visit him at the army bases around here, Fogarty, and he worked in the National Guard for a while. Being able to visit him and doing stuff like that was huge for me. He seemed bigger than life, and he taught me being in the military is the biggest thing you can do for your country. A different tribute to our fallen heroes this year, but both Dennis and the governor agree what's important is remembering their sacrifice.
So we've come out today with our masks, a few of us, standing apart, but we're here. And in some ways it's a more special ceremony because of that. They gave up their lives for something huge,
Most people don't even think about it, just a 3-day weekend, a chance to grill at a barbecue, but it's, my father and my grandfather stood for, they believed in something bigger.
The director of Veterans Affairs, Kasim Yarn, says every year there's hundreds of volunteers to place 35,000 flags at each headstone. This year, because of the pandemic, they had to do it with just 13. Reporting in Exeter, Logan Wilbur, Eyewitness News.
First tonight, Rhode Island and the country is observing Memorial Day a lot differently with the risk of COVID-19 still present. No big parades or large gatherings today. Instead, smaller but no less important tributes to the men and women who gave their lives for our country. Eyewitness News reporter Logan Wilbur reports on today's scaled-down ceremony at the Rhode Island Veterans Cemetery in Exeter and why some say this year is extra special.
With social distancing measures and limits on group gatherings, this year's Memorial Day ceremony at the Rhode Island Veterans Cemetery looked quite different than years past. The director of Veterans Affairs, Kasim Yarn, spoke to the efforts it took to make sure that all the lives were honored of our fallen heroes.
This year, the flagging of over 35,000 headstones were conducted by only 13 staff members. Historically, hundreds of volunteers participated in this solemn tradition. However, we needed to remain vigilant in our social distancing practices. Through the meticulous planning of our cemetery staff, we were able to provide flags to the volunteers to place flags across all cemeteries on our blessed state, honoring American heroes.
And while this ceremony was much smaller than what most people are used to, Governor Gina Raimondo took time to remind everyone watching the ceremony that this year was just as special as years past, and perhaps even more so.
So today is different. It's quieter, it's more solemn, but it is no less important and no less special. Because the fact is, every year we set aside this day to remember the heroes who've given their lives in service of our country. And the truth is, in spite of the challenges we're facing this year, nothing is going to stop us from taking today to honor our service members, to honor our veterans, to honor those who've given the last full measure of their devotion in service of this country.
And Memorial Day is largely considered the unofficial start to summer, with many people taking trips to the beach, friends gathering to fire up the grill. The governor made a simple request that everyone, no matter what you're doing, set some time aside to pay tribute to the lives lost and thank a veteran currently serving our nation. Reporting in Exeter, Logan Wilbur, Eyewitness News.